His father died when he was 6. He failed at law, failed at insurance, failed at a lamp company, failed selling tires. At 65, he lost everything he had built and was left with $105 a month to live on. Restaurant after restaurant turned him away. Legend says it happened over 1,000 times. He built one of the largest food empires on Earth after the age most people retired. Harlan Sanders was born in 1890 near Henryville, Indiana. His father died when he was 6. His mother went to work in a cannery, and young Harlan was left to cook and care for his siblings. By 7, he could already cook a full meal. He dropped out of school at 12. At 13, he left home for good. At 16, he lied about his age to join the army and served in Cuba. What followed was 40 years of false starts. He worked as a railway fireman and was fired for defending a co-worker. He studied law by correspondence and practiced for 3 years in Little Rock, until a courtroom brawl with his own client ended that career. He sold insurance and was fired for insubordination. He started a ferry company that succeeded, then poured the profits into a lamp company that failed when electric lighting took over. He sold tires until the factory closed. He ran a service station that shut down in the Great Depression. In 1930, Shell Oil gave him a station in North Corbin, Kentucky, rent-free, in exchange for a share of sales. He started serving chicken dinners to travelers. In 1940, at age 50, he finally perfected his recipe: 11 herbs and spices, cooked fast in a pressure fryer. Kentucky made him an honorary colonel. His restaurant became known across the South. Then a new interstate highway opened nearby, and the traffic that fed his restaurant disappeared. He sold the business at 65. He was left with his savings and $105 a month from Social Security. Most people would have stopped there. Sanders decided there was one thing he could still do better than almost anyone: cook chicken. He got in his car, slept in the back seat to save money, and drove from restaurant to restaurant across the country, cooking his chicken for owners and asking them to sell it. Door after door turned him down. Legend says he heard the word no more than 1,000 times before he heard his first yes. In 1952, restaurant owner Pete Harmon in Salt Lake City finally said yes. Sales at his restaurant more than tripled within a year.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, Harlan
Word
Sanders
spread.
speaking. How may I
Other
help you?
owners began calling Sanders instead of the other way around. By 1964, at age 73, his company had grown to over 600 locations across the United States and Canada. The business had become too large for one aging man to run alone, and he sold it for $2 million. He remained the face of the company he built, instantly recognizable in his white suit, until his death at 90. He did not perfect his recipe until he was 50. He did not build his empire until he was 65. Every door that closed on him only meant he had not yet found the one that would open. You are not too old. You are not too late. Knock on the next door.
You are not too old, not too late. Knock on the next door.